Bob, one of the aspects of Ross Mortgage that is not known that well right now, but you're in the process of expanding it and promoting it a little bit more, is working with larger developments, contractors, developers, larger projects. And sometimes people will drive by these projects and they'll see the sign, Mega USA Bank, is in charge of this project. And because they see that name on there, they automatically think, well, I'm going to get a great deal, or the loan's going to be handled properly, or whatever. And what we're finding is that's not really what's happening. It's opposite is happening.
Exactly. We're finding more and more that builders are looking for somebody that can actually get the deal done on time. There's nothing worse than if you're buying a new house, the house is ready to go, and all of a sudden there's a delay in the financing, and you put off another week, 2 weeks, or a month. So builders more and more are actually focusing on, as part of the level of service they deliver, partnering with a company that can also deliver the same on financing.
Now, Bob, it's kind of interesting. You just secured a project, and this is public information at this point. You just secured a very large project down in Portsmouth, Rhode Island. It's called the Tower at Carnegie Abbey. I believe it's 81 condominium units, ranging from $600,000 to, I believe, $10 million.
Yes.
And there were some very creative, very specialty negotiations and financing that had to be accommodated for to finance a project like that. This is a waterfront community. It's a tower. It's 81 units.
Right.
There's swimming pools. There's exercise facilities. Not too many people really could have gotten that job done, but you found a way to help secure that financing, and now you're the lead lender in that project.
Yeah, it took them. The building had been finished for better part of a couple of years, and
Right.
because of the changes in the economy or the economic climate over the last few years, financing was just about impossible. So we came in and were able to provide a solution. So now those units are finally selling.
I mean, I know that the contracts were just signed within the past week, and already you've taken 2 loan applications within the first couple days.
We have our first 2 loans for the Abbey are now in process and will be closed later on this month.
But Bob, the reason I point that out is that there are realtors who are watching in right now, maybe some builders as well, or referral sources, who are working with builders or working with developers or maybe the lead realtor in a community. They're not getting the type of service that they really expected, maybe from the mega national bank, who might be and it might even be the local credit union or the local bank who might be the lead lender who's doing the end loans of that project. They just can't seem to get the job done. Now, are you going to offer the same closing guarantee, on developments that you're offering to your customers as well?
Absolutely. We'll guarantee that as soon as the builder's ready to close, we will be too.
So, I mean, I think that I would really love your realtor clients to take that to heart. And when you're out there working with builders, contractors, whomever it may be, developers, really make sure that you make Ross part of that mix, because for several reasons. Number one, as a realtor, I mean, your reputation is on the line.
It is.
When you are referring a lender into either a project or into an individual purchase. And second of all, let's be frank about this. As a realtor, you want to get paid.
You do.
You want to make sure that your hard work is being rewarded. And every time there's a delay in the closing, or something's put at risk, or the financial condition of that company changes, and all of a sudden they're not going to write loans anymore. I mean, all kinds of crazy things happen. You want to get paid as a realtor. You want to make sure your hard work. I mean, you're the focal point of why this transaction is getting done. Obviously, the borrower is the focal point because they're the one who's purchasing. But I mean,
Right.
in terms of facilitating the transaction, it's the realtor. And so Ross Mortgage can help also support you in those construction projects and developments and working with builders, contractors. And it's a great alternative to whomever else you may be working with right now. Especially when you can go to your contractor and say, listen, we've got a closing guarantee that's going to help facilitate the sale of the properties on this project.
Right. And the builder, once he's built the house, he wants to get his money just as much as everybody else in the transaction,
Right.
and just as much as the customers want to be able to close and move in.
All right, fantastic.